Welcome to HOS Technologies. Here we're demonstrating RFID based passport authentication and verification system. So here we are going to making use of PIC microcontroller to interface between the RFID reader input module as well as Wi-Fi output module along with the buzzer and LCD indications. So here the thing is, when a person show his RFID tag which is attached to the passport, so then the details will be fetched by this PIC microcontroller, and if is there any complaints or is there any conditions, that will be displayed through the Wi-Fi to this mobile phone. So from the app we can access the details through this IoT system. So here we are going to provide the 5 volts power supply from this adapter, means 230 volts input and output is 5 volts, that will be given to the main power supply as to the PIC microcontroller. So once the controller get the power supply, it start reading input from the RFID reader, and based on the signal received from this RFID reader, it will get the number. So the particular number will be checked inside the instructions given the microcontroller in embedded C language, and from there we are going to send the details, the fetching details through this ESP8266 module. And also if is there any conditions declared, then the buzzer will be in on, as well as the status will be displayed on the LCD screen. So for normal conditions, the buzzer will not be on and the status will be displayed on the LCD screen. So before switching on this kit, we need to do some initial steps in our mobile phone. So just go to settings of your Android mobile phone, and in that go to Wi-Fi hotspot, and there we need to change the hotspot name to project 4566. So that should be small letters without any space. That's very important. I'm repeating, without any space, without any capital letter. So then okay, and after the hotspot on, we need to install two applications. One is Juice SSH, another is Network Analyzer. So after installing these applications, just switch on the main power supply to our kit, and then there will be a welcome message on your screen of the LCD, and so it will be start pairing to your phone. So you can check the pairing status in settings. So the one device got connected, and now go to Network Analyzer and go to options, do LAN scan, and then do the scan. So there we will get the IP address. See here, ESP Express. So that is 192.168.9.118. So note on the IP address and go to Juice. So this is the app, you will get that, and go to Manage Connections, and now click on Add. And now here 3 changes we need to make. One is Telnet, and there is the IP address which we got from our Network Analyzer app. Just confirmation 118. So it's very important. We are not supposed to add any other characters, only dots and the number, and then after port number 8080, telnet IP address 8080, then tick, and then just connect to that. So there will display these 3 lines. And now if I show the RFID tag, so then the particular number will be displayed on the screen, as well as we'll get the details, the passport date expired, okay, and the next passport. So it is a normal cleared, okay, these are the passport details, and the next passport, same details will be LCD screen, and the buzzer will be on for abnormal condition of the passport number. So in this manner we will get the passport verification details by using RFID reader along with IoT by using the ESP8266 module. So here coming to these connections, we interface the RFID reader module at A0 pin of our PIC16F73 microcontroller, and a buzzer at C3 pin, and ESP8266 at B0, B1, and LCD B2 to B7. So this circuit is not required in our project because of we are directly providing 5 volts constant power supply. So then we are not going to making use of this remaining components in our project. This is the Kirschner oscillator to provide the clock pulse to our microcontroller, right? And coming to this buzzer, there will be one transistor, because the microcontroller can't directly switch on the buzzer because it need more current. The particular current will not be driven by our microcontrollers. So that's why we are going to making use of BC547 transistor, and means the microcontroller will switch on the transistor and the transistor will switch on the buzzer, right? Thank you.